If you find a mysterious book that promises to grant any wish you want, sounds like a dream, right? But there's a catch. The book doesn't give things for free. To make your wish come true, you must do exactly what the book orders you to do. And sometimes those tasks can be dangerous. So dangerous, they could even take your life. Now tell me, would you still chase your wish? This is where our story begins. There's one temple in town where people believe that if you pray any your wish, that will get accepted. Filled with hope, three friends, Kazuki, Sunny, and Tai Chi, visit an old temple to fulfill their deepest desire. Suddenly, black smoke rises from their body, getting sucked into a strange clay pot. None of the boys notice. At the same time, a strange creature like Ghost appears, doesn't see clearly. It grabs the pot and vanishes into the grass. That ghost travels to a dusty, forgotten bookshop run by a mysterious man. I've collected 3 wishes, the ghost says proudly. It's time to use the ghost book. The man nods. Fine. Tonight, guide them here. That night, Kazuki awakened by the same ghost from sleep. If you want your wish to become real, come to the old bookstore tomorrow. But remember, granting a wish may cost your life. And just like that, the ghost disappears. Kazuki wakes up in shock. Was that real? Or just a dream? He's been thinking about his wish so much lately that maybe his mind created it. Right? The next morning at school, Kazuki meets Sunny and Tai Chi and freezes. They had the exact same dreams. Just then, a new teacher walks into class, Ms. Haima. She's replacing their teacher who went on maternity leave. 3 boys barely pay attention. Their minds are already racing toward the mysterious bookstore. After school, hearts pounding from excitement and fear, Kazuki, Sunny, and Tai Chi goes through narrow streets to find a shop. When the boys reach the exact address location, they freeze. Yesterday, this street was empty. No shop, nothing. But now, an old bookstore stands here, as if it appeared overnight. Dark, dusty, ancient, and creepy, waiting for them. But desire of their wishes, so without much thinking they step inside. From a distance, Ms. Haima, their new teacher, spots them. Curious and worried, she follows quietly. What are these kids up to? Inside the shop, dim lights, the boys spot the shopkeeper sleeping in a corner. They silently start searching. They know a ghost book is here somewhere. The spirit told them the night before. Then they see it. A heavy, old, strange-looking book written on it, the ghost book. It looks expensive, and they don't have a single coin. So they try to take it quietly. But before they can escape, the shopkeeper wakes up. The kids panic. They run toward the door. They just run out. But shop doesn't end. Like a maze. They keep running, breathing hard, until, finally, they reached outside. Haima rushes to them. Stop! What are you doing in there? Did you steal a book? The boys point behind her and shout. Look, a buffalo flying in the sky. Haima turns confused and the boys vanish. But instead of a buffalo, Haima sees houses twisted, streets upside down, the world around her flipped like a broken mirror. Where am I? She whispers. Am I dreaming? Meanwhile, Kazuki reaches home, only to find disturbing and abnormal. Doors crooked, walls stretched like clay. Silence. No family. Sunny and Tai Chi find him. Bro, the whole town is empty, they say, since we left that shop. Nothing is normal. They decide to explore. They need answers. And people. Then suddenly, they spot someone. Minato. Their friend. She looks puzzled. I don't know how I got here. I was sleeping. And suddenly I woke up in this weird place. Please help me get home. The boys share a nervous look. Because Minato should not be here. She had an accident a week ago. She was supposed to be in the hospital, unconscious. So how is she standing here, alive and normal? Inside their mind they are thinking, are we dead? Is this the afterlife? Or did they fall into another world? They don't tell Minato. Instead, they say, come with us. We'll figure this out together. They panic at first. How did they arrive here? Minato's presence only deepens the mystery. If she's awake, should they tell her everything? No. First, they must find a way back. All decide to return to the old bookstore to find more answers. But when they reach the location, there's nothing. Just a blank wall and an empty place. Did the shop vanish? Kazuki whispers, "Is someone playing with us?" Suddenly, they remember. Their teacher Haima had been pulled into this world too. If anyone might know a way out, it could be her teacher. Lucky Sunny knows Haima's address. They run there. At Haima's house. When she opens the door, she looks terrified. "Where am I? I must get out," she cries. The kids explain everything quickly. The ghost, the bookstore, and the trap. Haima listens, but terrified and shaken decided to help. Then they see monsters like hunting something on street. Creatures with angry eyes, teeth that glimmer, bodies that shouldn't exist. They rule this place, and the town belongs to them. The group, terrified, and shut the doors. Not understand what to do next, finally they open the stolen book together. On the top of the book, a bold number, 7 with 2 faded lines beneath it, meaningless at first. As they flip the first page, a photograph of same ghost spirit that visited them. This ghost is one of 7 monsters. If you capture one and lock it inside the book, and later if you release it, that monster will grant a one single wish. But if all 7 monsters are captured within the book before time runs out, their 3 wishes will be granted. But if you fail, then you'll be trapped in this world forever. Those lines pressed into their minds like a blade. Death or imprisonment. With no choice, group has decided. They will hunt the monsters. They divide their tasks. One will scout ahead, one will act as bait, and one will give support. Together they search on empty streets. Then, by luck, they spot their first monster. It's sitting on a chandelier inside a small house, watching them carefully. At first, it looks harmless and covered in a piece of cloth, but when they move closer to catch it, the cloth slips off. And extremely fast, too quick for anyone to catch. Tai Chi, using a clever trap made from a book strap and a mirror, he brings the creature into a corner. With quick moves, shut the book. A cold wind sucks out of the pages as the tiny monster is trapped inside. They can release that monster only once, the book warns. When they do, it will answer one question. So group open the book again and pull the creature out. Sunny asked, "Where to find the next monster?" The little monster points with a paw. The next one hides where the dead sleep and vanishes. It was not very helpful, but they got some idea. The small monster's words echo in their ears. Every time you trap a monster in the book, the next page reveals where the next creature hides. And those 2 lines on the cover, meaning you have only 2 days. The news hits them like blade. Still, the group wishes to continue with no other option. Trapped in fear, terror, but determined. The book points them to the nearby forest. From the pages, they learn something terrible about this monster. It never steps outside easily. To drag it out, they must make it furious. They go to the location, then they shout, insults, speak loudly, even throw pebbles. Anything to capture the creature. The plan works. With anger, the thing explodes out. It is huge. It spins like a monster machine wheel, creating a tornado that crushes trees and tears the ground. Wherever it passes, everything collapses. For a moment, they all freeze. How can we hold such a monster? Tai Chi thinks faster. He keeps the ghost book open on the ground and taunts the monster, drawing its attention. The creature charged with full force to him. At the last heartbeat, Tai Chi dives on ground. The monster hits straight onto the open book's page. Giant, furious creature pulled by the page. It closed itself. Now the book cover flipped. 6 become 5. They breathe and sprint on. The book shows them next a white figure, clad in cloth, very hard to spot in white color. Its weakness is dirt and mud. If your clothes become stained, we'll lose control. Exactly the same behavior with that ghost. Now time to catch the monster. Sunny used kite, as same in the pictures. Plan works, and monster appears at same place, but the white figure grabs Sunny in the air quickly. On sudden moves of Tai Chi and Kazuki, holds Sunny's legs to protect him. Same time Haima and Minato fires paint-stuffed rings and balloons at the monster. When monsters fabric color change, it directly dives into the book on its own and sealed. The books show the third monster, a creature with 100 eyes. No matter where you attack, it sees and defends itself. It is the hardest of all, and now only 1 day remains. But Haima speaks, what about onions? The eyes will burn. If we make the monster cry, it will be weak and we can capture easily. They start chopping onions, squeeze out the bitter juice, and fill dozens of balloons with liquid. When the 100-eyed monster appears, the 5 of them launch an attack of onion balloons. Group keeps throwing balloons again and again. But right in front of the monster, an invisible shield appears. Every balloon bounces back and hits them instead. They succeeded finally. Balloons burst. Onion's liquid sprays into the creature's body, and all eyes closed. Plan works. They grabbed the book and captured the 100-eyed ghost and sealed. Now everyone gathers in the park. They open the book to learn about their next monster. While they read, Tai Chi sits on a swing happily. But suddenly the book reveals that the swing itself is a monster. Anyone who swings on it will never get off and will be dragged straight to the underworld. Before they can react, the swing starts walking. Tai Chi is ready to take him away. Haima and the others jump onto the swing, trying to stop it, hoping their combined weight will hold it down. But the swing refuses to stop. Instead, it grabs them too and drags them all into the air. Only Sunny is left on the ground, too short to climb. He watches helplessly as his friends rise toward the sky, about to vanish forever. Smart Sunny quickly opens the ghost book and releases the cloth monster they captured earlier. "Help me! I have to save them," he cries. The cloth monster lifts Sunny onto its back and flies into the sky after the swing. Sunny reaches close, grabs the book tight, and traps the swing monster. But the moment he does, all his friends begin falling straight from sky in a deep abyss below. It's terrifying, but just in time, the cloth monster dives down and catches them all. Sunny has saved everyone. His friends cheer for him, proud and grateful. They survived, thanks to him. They gather again and check the book for the next threat. This time, the monster is even scarier. Anyone who looks in a mirror will have their reflection come to life, take their form, and try to replace them in the real world. Before they can plan, Kazuki accidentally looks into a mirror. Instantly, his reflection steps out, becoming another Kazuki. Everyone panics. Who is real? Taichi asks both Kazuki's questions, but both answer exactly the same. So Taichi picks one at random and tries to pull into the book, but he grabs the real Kazuki by mistake. Electricity shocks through him. Humans can't enter the book, and it hurts him badly. The movement they know who is the real one. Fake Kazuki runs away from the room, but accidentally drop on the floor and splitting into multiple copies to escape. The reflection monster was impossible to catch at first. But then Minato remembers something. If this is truly Kazuki's reflection, he would never ignore her. He always listens to what she says. So she speaks softly and kindly. "Please step into the book. I won't hurt you." Miraculously, all the fake Kazukis stop running and obey. Deep down, the reflection carries Kazuki's own feelings for Minato. Her gentle words melt it, and it surrenders. The real Kazuki, however, has yet to confess his love. Now only one monster remains, the last and most dangerous. The book warns, this one could devour the others. Worse, it can control time. Hearing this, Kazuki, Taichi, and Sunny whisper in disbelief. It controls time? That's it. Our wish is finally within reach. Minato, curious, asks, "Tell me, what is your wish? Why risk so much?" The boys shake their heads. "This is a boy's secret," they say. Minato's heart sinks. She helped them, and they won't even tell her. She walks away, disappointed. Haima alone now. She asked, "What wish is so secret you can't even share it?" The boys finally reveal, "Our wish is to make Minato well again. No matter what, we will do everything to save her." Scene shift to flashback. It was Minato's birthday. The boys planned a surprise gift on parking lots. As scheduled, she arrived on location. Suddenly, a heavy stand iron bar fell on her, putting her into a coma. Now, everything they've done, capturing monsters only for her. Minato hears this. Tears fill her eyes. She thanks them with all her heart, but there's no time to waste, and has only single day left to capture the last monster. They don't know where it hides, and failure means Minato will be lost forever, hence all will be trapped inside this world. Desperate, they ask the small monster they previously asked for help. Normally, it couldn't assist twice, but seeing the group courage, it decides to break the rules. Be careful, it warns. This is the most powerful monster in this world. With determination, Group released Swing Monster Rush toward the palace where the last monster lives. As they enter, legions of its minions attack immediately. The children scatter to save their lives. Quick thinking, the book allows them to release each monster only once. So they release Spinning Wheel, and hundred-eyed monsters charge at the palace to protect from army of minions. Through this, giving the group a chance to reach the final monster. They reach into the palace as last monster is huge. Group were discussing what to do next, then the captured monsters rush in to help. But the last monster is stronger than all of them combined. One by one, Swing, Spinning Wheel, and hundred-eyed monster swallowed by Big Monster. It eats them and adopts its powers. Outside, Minato's time runs out. She is fading, slipping toward the point where she'll disappear forever. She will not let her friends risk their lives for her. She cannot bear that. With the last of her strength, she pleads to the giant monster. Please send everyone back to the real world. Save them. I cannot ask them to die for me. Something in her voice moves the monster. It opens a glowing portal, a doorway, back to the real world they know. One by one, all of them climb through the real world except Minato. They're safe. Kazuki refuses to leave her. He shakes his head. I won't go without her. Saying this, he jumped back to Monster's world through open portal. Taichi and Sunny look at him, saying, we stay together, we fight together, or we die together. Follows back to Kazuki. Minato smiles sadly. She is frightened, but grateful. The small monster and the cloth monster they had captured earlier emerge from the book once more. Seeing the children's determination, they decide to help again. Now impossible things suddenly seems possible. They moves with a plan. Sunny and Taichi will call out weaknesses they saw before. The cloth monster will carry Kazuki into the air. The reflection monster, which splitting in multiple copies, will be causing a distraction. And plan works. While splitting copies of Kazuki on the front of monster. That's on the back side. Real Kazuki touched the book cover and the big monster is pulled, wrenched, sucked into the pages. They had done the impossible. They trapped the most terrible thing in that world. And with that final victory, just then Kazuki think about last monster trapped in the book and reels it again. You can control time, he says firmly. I have one request. Send me back to the moment before the stand fell on Minato. The monster hesitates. If you go back and save her, your life will continue from that point. But everything you experienced in this magical world will be forgotten. Are you sure? Kazuki nods. Then send me. I have to save her. The monster opens a glowing portal. Through it, Kazuki sees Minato walking along the path. He yells, step away from there. Minato freezes, then quickly moves aside. The heavy stand tips harmlessly past her. She's safe. Scene shift, he pulled back to magical world. He says here won't be remembered in the real world. Heart pounding, he whispers, Minato, I really like you. Minato blushes, shy and flustered. Saying it here isn't enough. You'll have to tell me in the real world too. The friends laugh. The magical world, along with the ghost book and all its monsters, vanishes forever along with the group. Scene shift to bookstore owner with the ghost book reading, smiling, and close the book proudly. Walk out of bookshop with small monster. The moment bookshop owner claps, the shop turns into small suitcase. He carries and walk away. Then scene jump to Kazuki, Taichi, Sunny, and Minato are back at school in real world. Miss Haima walks into class. Her eyes shimmer with unshed tears as she glances at the children, memories of their extraordinary adventure faintly stirring in her mind. The four friends sit together. Their memories of the magical world are blurred, but a strange, unspoken bond remains. Something happened that tied them together, though they can't fully remember, but in confusion. And with that, the story ends, full of magic, friendship, courage, and a little bit of love. If you really enjoyed this video, then I deserve one like button. Thanks for watching. Hope you have enjoyed this. See you in next amazing video. Till then, take care and best wishes. But don't forget to like and subscribe.